Welcome everyone to Brush of Magic, where we lovingly take favorite vacation memories and magically transform them into artwork. My name's Ron Stern, and in today's video we are finishing a digital painting named Friends in Winter Summerland. And this video is a time-lapse recording of the painting process in a series of videos. So please click on the subscribe button to watch along. At this point in the painting, we've moved into the color layers of the painting. First, beginning by mixing colors for the palette, and then creating a cool underlayer coloring of light blue that goes over most of the painting. As I've mentioned in previous videos, see this video here, it's important to ask yourself some questions about color before you ever begin the painting. So I always ask myself three questions. Is my image going to be light or dark? Maybe overall it'll be light with dark accents, or overall it'll be a dark piece with light accents, but I need to decide that up front. Then I ask myself, is my image going to be overall warm or is it going to be cool? I decide one way or the other to avoid making it equally split between the two. I either decide I'm going to make a warm image with cool accents or a cool image with warm accents. This prevents the image from being muddied, and it also helps the viewer's eye understand what's happening in the piece better. And finally, I ask myself a third question, which is, what is the basic color scheme going to be? Is it going to be complementary? Is it going to be triad? Is it going to be split complementary? Or one of many others? But I decide that up front. And the important thing to do is to decide before you begin the work. This helps to keep the work harmonious, and like I said, it captures the viewer's attention better. In the previous video, I talked about Winter Summerland Miniature Golf being located at the entrance to Walt Disney World's Blizzard Beach. If you didn't know already, if you're staying in a Disney resort property, you can take complimentary Disney transportation almost anywhere you want to go in the Walt Disney World Resort, including Blizzard Beach and Winter Summerland. The Disney buses travel from Animal Kingdom, the All-Star Resorts, and Coronado Springs straight to Blizzard Beach, or you can catch a connector from one of the other resorts and then go to Blizzard Beach. And if you didn't know, you can even call a Disney Transportation cast member for help coordinating your rides. The number is 407 WDW-RIDE, or RIDE. As we get closer and closer to finishing the painting, we can really see the impact the painting of the highlights has on the overall feel and effectiveness of the piece. This is also a really fun part of the painting process when we're adding the final touches. Frequently I think to myself, now the painting is really coming to life. And here's a pro tip. If you're a digital artist, learn to work in the layers of the app that you're painting in. Photoshop or ProCreate, they both allow you to create a layered effect and use layers in your painting. And this is an advantage that a digital artist has over a traditional artist, because the digital layers can be turned on and off. Their blend modes can be changed, their opacities can be changed. A lot of different effects can be achieved in the layers palette. So I highly recommend that you get used to the layers palette. You can pull off a lot of neat effects, a lot of cool color combinations that you might not even be aware of if you don't play with the layers effect. Another thing that the digital layers allow you to do is actually play with composition, because you can set the blend modes in such a way that some parts of the underlying layers show through the top layers and some don't. And so this can actually help you create a different composition. A word of warning here: if you're a new digital artist, you may be tempted to use too many layers in your composition. You may be tempted to lay down pretty much almost every single part of the painting on a separate layer. And you want to avoid this temptation at all costs if you can, because it prevents you from being able to see your piece as an overall composition. So use layers as a tool to your advantage, but don't use them as a crutch or something that will hold you back in your learning to be a better artist. And as you can see, we've wrapped up the Friends in Winter Summerland painting. If you enjoy these videos, please click on the subscribe button, which helps the channel be found by more folks who may like them too. We're going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see one another in the next video for Brush of Magic.